Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. This is your girl Tronda out of St. Louis. I know it has again been a while, but as you can see, y'all, look at the hair. Look at the hair. Okay, do not be alarmed. I did not get a relaxer. Okay, this is still my natural hair straightened. Okay, so a few things I want to cover tonight, really quick. First off, I want to tell you about my experience getting my hair straightened at Christopher Stevens Salon here in St. Louis downtown, and also give you a few quick updates regarding the lace wigs that I showed you guys last time around. So as far as the review of the experience at Christopher Stevens Salon goes, my stylist was Daisha. She came highly recommended. The new job that I started, a couple of her clients worked at the job and they had nothing but good things to say about her in regards to taking care of natural hair. I kept in mind, or now I keep in mind, that the women who gave me the reviews all were heat training their hair, basically meaning that they get their hair straightened often to where their hair is used to being straight, so it doesn't revert as quickly as someone's hair who has been straightened for the first time, if that makes any sense. So it's not necessarily, I guess it's somewhat kind of a form of heat damage, but not really. You know, it kind of loosens the texture. If you follow people like Long Hair Don't Care and Leo Body and people like that on YouTube, they heat train their hair. They flat iron their hair a lot and to keep it straight for the most part. And it does revert, but it's not as tight as it was before they heat trained, if that makes sense. So I keep that in mind now because, yeah, that was just kind of a keynote, I guess you could say, on the side. So how was my experience? I will say, for the most part, if I had to rank it out of 5 stars, I would say 4 out of 5 stars. I deduct the star because I didn't necessarily like the way my hair was combed for the most part, if that makes any sense. Now, for all those who are natural, you know that you've been shown and told that it's best to comb natural hair from tip to roots, and to, you know, if possible, only manipulate it when it's wet. And me figuring I'm going to a fairly professional salon that works on so many natural hair, so many people with natural hair, that they would kind of know that. Well, the assistant who washed and conditioned my hair and then put me under the dryer with conditioner, and when I came out of the dryer, she just started to comb my hair. And when I say combing, she was like from root to end combing through my hair. And for a few seconds, I was pissed the hell off because I'm like, why are you just combing through my hair like my hair is straight? My hair is not straight, you know. And she kind of combed through it a little bit, and then she rinsed the conditioner out and then moved me on to the next station. When I got to the station with the stylist, she actually kind of combed through my hair a little bit too, the same way, but she did it with a wide tooth comb, so I felt like it wasn't as bad. Now again, this is just kind of the methods I've been told since going natural and things, and from research that I've seen, with them being professionals, maybe they know something I don't know, but I felt a little uncomfortable with my hair being combed from root to tip because I know that my hair is not bone straight. So for someone to comb it from root to tip, I feel like that leaves it open to a lot of breakage. Now, I didn't really get a good look at the combs after the fact that they used them on my hair to see how much hair was in the comb, but it did not feel like a lot of hair was breaking, but it felt like they could have took a little more tender love and care when combing my hair. So that's one of the things I probably would do if I were to go back and get it straightened again, is to kind of detangle my hair as much as I can on my own. So when I go in, they don't have to do as much. Other than that, the service was awesome. I loved everything about it. You know, Deja was very knowledgeable in regards to how she approaches natural hair and things that she suggests. You know, of course, she suggested me to trim my ends, and I know for a fact that my ends had not been trimmed in a very long time because I don't trim them on a regular basis. And of course, I don't blow dry my hair to trim them. So she just gave me some tips about how I can tell if my ends need to be trimmed. You know, she said you can do the paper trick. You know, put a piece of white paper at your ends, and if you can see the paper through your hair, then more than likely those ends need to be trimmed. So things like that. Luckily, I did not have to have a lot to be trimmed because my hair actually was in fairly good condition. That was another thing I was worried about because, of course, with you being natural and taking care of your own hair all the time, when it's time to go to a professional, you're always, or at least I'm always kind of concerned that my hair is not as good as I think it is. So I was really bracing myself for what her reaction was going to be to my hair. But for the most part, from what she told me, was that my hair was in excellent condition outside of the fact that I needed my ends trimmed. So I felt really good. I was like, yay for me, because I haven't got my hair professionally looked at or done since I've been natural. So for someone who's a professional who does 85 to 95% natural hair, for her to say that my hair was in great condition, for not for me to be a complete novice to this, felt really good. Felt like, what I was doing wasn't in vain. But overall, she just trimmed like maybe this much hair, like really almost dusted the ends, kind of, because I didn't really need a huge trim, which I thought I was going to need. So I was very happy with that. And I guess because maybe my hair was naturally layered, this is just its natural layer. So this is what the hair looks like. And of course, you guys remember the color. I don't know if you can see it more now with it being straight. I have not re-dyed my hair. This is exactly how it was last time you guys seen it. I guess it just looks different with it being straight. The color is almost a little more pow in your face. If you were to see it in its natural light, it's kind of hard. I'm really trying to give you guys a good view without putting too much light on it to really show off the color. But this is how it looks. So she kind of feathered it and did some cutesy things. It's very soft. It doesn't feel crunchy. It feels like how my hair felt when it was relaxed. I mean, it is bone straight, okay? Now, the sad part was, I was supposed to go to the gym today, y'all, and I actually forego going to the gym because I did not want to ruin this style. I would like for this to last till Friday. That would be awesome, but I doubt it. But like I told her, my main goal was just to see how it looked straight. It wasn't necessarily for it to last forever, because I know it's not, so I was okay if it reverted back tomorrow. I would be fine, but at least let me get a couple of days wear out of it for the money I paid. Okay, so let me get into that. So overall, the service, I said 4 out of 5. It cost me $75 for total for this style. That's I think it was $55 for the actual straightening process, which included the washing, the conditioning, the drying, all that stuff. And to get it trimmed was $25, so $75 total. Yeah. So let me show you guys the back, if I can spin around. Oh, maybe not. It has a lot of movement and bounce. It has a lot of sheen. I don't know. I want to say that they use Design Essential products. And she kind of asked me in the consultation, as far as that went, she kind of asked me what kind of products do I use and things like that. It kind of gave a little bit of talk. And she's supposed to actually be doing a seminar here. She said on the 19th or 20th of April at the Machinist Hall, around 9 o'clock, I think she said, with her and Shishi. Get Your Hair Did. They're supposed to be doing a seminar. Basically, she's inviting her clients to ask her any kind of questions they want to ask in regards to taking care of their hair. So that should be cool. So I give it 4 out of 5 only because of, like I said, the way my hair was manipulated in regards to getting it straight. Of course, I was just completely terrified in general of just all the heat that was used, from getting under the dryer to getting it blow dried out, then getting it flat ironed. It was just, whoo, it was killing me softly to know all that heat was going on. But I trusted that I was in good hands based on the feedback I've gotten from other clients that my hair was okay. But it was very hard. It was like, when you have your first child and you leave it off to a babysitter for the first time. It's to a complete stranger. It's like, I don't know. So I love it. And I really love the color. I was worried about that too, because it was, a DIY. I did it myself. So I wasn't too sure how good it was going to look once straight, because I kind of get away with the messiness with it being curly. But for it to be straight, I'm like, this is going to be interesting. So really good. Okay, as far as my wigs go. Okay, so the first wig I want to talk about really fast. I want to go through these really fast to tell you the condition of them now, etc., etc. The Kinky Straight wig, the Miso Collection Kinky Straight wig that I got from MissWigs.com, is still holding up pretty good. I wore it maybe a second time after I did the review, and that second time it wasn't as great as the first time. Now, what I think the mistake I made with all of these wigs is that I did an apple cider vinegar rinse when I got out. Now, usually when I first get a wig, I wash and condition them. Just plain old shampoo and conditioner them, and then I put them under a dryer on warm to dry them. Or if I don't need to wear them right away, then I just let them hang, air dry. And that hasn't failed me. For some reason, I decided to get more creative, and I decided to do an apple cider vinegar rinse on top of conditioning them. And for some reason, it did not turn out as great as I thought it would, or great at all, actually. So the kinky straight unit was okay the second time around, but by the end of that week, I had to like pin it up because it was getting so matted. Not even so much matted, but it just had no movement. It was just a stiff, and that's even with not a lot of product in it. I tried to do like just a co-wash with it, because I'm trying to treat it like I would treat my natural hair. So I did just a co-wash, and that didn't necessarily work. I didn't even wash the conditioner out at one point, and it still didn't really have a lot of movement that wasn't a tangly mess. Okay, so it was for the most part wearable towards the end, but it was in a pinned up style. Okay, now that kinky curly unit I got from bestlacewigs.com, the first wear on that was left a lot to be desired. Again, it could have been the way I washed it when I first got it with the apple cider vinegar that could have kind of messed it up because I didn't give it a chance with just my regular routine. And I made a video about it when I had it on, and I just did not like the way it looked in the video that I didn't even want to upload it. So I might still upload it just to show you guys, see what y'all think. Maybe I'm just imagining it. But the color was supposed to be a number 2. The color wasn't that rich to me. It looked kind of dull, and it looked even more dull in the camera. And then by the end of the week, as well with that hair, it just kind of clumped. Like it was just like in big clumps in the back. It wasn't really free flowing, and again, I didn't really manipulate it too much. I wet it down every day, and when it was wet, it looked, tolerable. But when that sucker dried, I was looking like Diana Ross for real. They was right to call it the Diana Ross wig. So I would rate that maybe 2.5 out of 5 stars. I rate the kinky straight 3.5 out of 5 stars. The natural wave that I got from Miss Wigs, what are you doing?
I was about to ask you, did you want me to get you that juice that you was talking about on the gas station?
That would be nice. Yes, is that Walgreens actually?
Walgreens. Yeah, that's what I was going. That's what I was going.
Okay, that's fine. They just get out on video. This is what I deal with. Okay, so the natural wave unit that I got from Miss Wigs, also part of the Miso collection, in the number 4. I wore that unit for the first time, and I did not record a video or take pictures or anything. But the first few days, it was like nearly perfect. I loved it to death. By the end of the week, it got a little ratty. Now again, you kind of can almost expect that with wigs because there is no natural oils being put in the hair on a daily basis. So you can almost expect it to get dry towards the end. So it was not necessarily anything I didn't expect, I guess you could say. But for some reason, when it comes to my experience with MissWigs.com wigs, any wig that I get in a number 4 does not, or a number 4 or a number 2 does not last long for some reason. If I get it in a 1B, it lasts me forever. Like my super wave wig and my body wave wig, perfect. Still in great condition. But this Miso collection natural wave wig, I got it in a number 4. What was it, a 2? It might have been a 2. No, it was a 4. It was a 4. And I don't know, again, I don't know what dye they use to dye to get their hair to that color, but for some reason I just haven't gotten a good batch when it comes to those particular colors. So again, it didn't shed really crazy. It just, like, towards the end, again, there was no movement. There was just stiffness, frizziness, just messiness, basically. But I do plan to try them again at a later date, give it another go after I deep condition them really good. I haven't worn my lace wigs in a while now because I'm a part of a weight loss challenge at my job, and I refuse to have any additional pounds added on, and my wigs weigh like half a pound. Like, I've weighed them. One wig weighs like half a pound. So I don't need an extra half a pound because I have to pay money every time I gain weight, and I refuse. So that's why I have not worn my wigs, and I've been kind of rocking my hair. But that's pretty much what I want to let you guys know. Was there anything else? No, I think that was it. So let me put my nerd shades on. These shades just kind of really even make the hair look, I look like a naughty school teacher right now. I love these shades. I don't care what nobody say. I love them. I think big shades on a big face, big glass on a big face is just perfect. You know, you just need them big glasses. Just really accentuates, kind of makes slim your face out. I love these shades. Anyway, yeah. So that is all, guys. I apologize for the very long video, but I just wanted to give you guys an update of what's been going on. Let you know that I have not forgotten about you. I want to try to be a little more consistent when it comes to getting these updates out. But I wanted to show you guys my hair. It just got done today. I'm really loving it. As you can see, it has a lot of body movement. We'll see how it looks day 2, day 3, 30, day 4. But I'm excited. So I'm going to try to get some pictures together at some point to compare this to how my hair was prior to me cutting it and doing the big chop. So we'll see how that goes. But until next time, see y'all later.